I am Vikram Kohli. I am a chemistry teacher here in this school, and I am going to give a short demonstration on the topic structure of atom. Okay, this topic is on the basis of class 9th. Okay, so structure of atom we are going to discuss. So before going to the main topic, we have to study some basics about what is an atom, okay, and how the atom comes into the existence. So starting with the basic building blocks. So what we know is everything around us is known as matter. Okay, whatever we can see, for example, a chair, a table, this blackboard, this pen, all these things are matter, and the matters are made up of tiny, small particles, and those particles are known as either atoms, molecules, or ions. Okay. Further, these atoms are made up of electron, proton, and neutron that we are going to discuss the structure of atom. Okay. So basically, atoms come from atoms. We can say that any matter, for example, this pen is made up of some kind of atoms, basically which are building blocks of that substance, and that building block, the smallest particle that is which is atom, how it is made up of, we have to discuss about it in the structure of atom. So for in starting we will discuss about the most primitive structure of atom that is discussed by J.J. Thomson. So what J.J. Thomson did an experiment of rubbing a scale on his hairs and then tried to attract the bits of paper. And he observed that the bits of paper were attracted when we have rubbed the scale on our hair, because the charged particles in the atom get separated, and hence a place is concentrated with positive charge and another place is concentrated with negative charge, due to which the charge is induced on the bits of paper and which attracts the bits of paper. This means an atom was made up of some positive ions and some negative ions. Primitive knowledge was कि there are two types of particles. One is positive, one is negative. If there are both positive particles, then they will repel each other. And if a particle is positive and another particle is negative, they will attract each other. So what we are discussing is till now that there is an atom and there is something called positive charge and something called negative charge that is present inside the atom. Now, J.J. Thomson made a change in the Dalton atomic theory. The Dalton atomic theory told that every matter is made up of atoms. Okay? Now, but he told that atom cannot be further divisible. But J.J. Thomson told that atoms are made up of positive and negative charges. And because of these positive and negative charges, we can define a particular structure by which this atom is made. That means there should be some arrangement of these positive and negative charges inside the atom. So firstly, he named these particles. He named positive charged particles as protons and negative charged particles as electrons. Okay. And now he considered one thing. After a lot of experiments, he considered that the atom is circular in nature and just look like Christmas pudding. CHRISTMAS. Christmas pudding. This Christmas pudding looks like this. And he said that the base of this Christmas pudding is all positive charge, and these negative charge electrons, जो इसके बाद negative charge है, the electrons are embedded in this structure in between according to the atomic number. Okay? This is told by J.J. Thomson. The first model of atom that was discovered by J.J. Thomson. Okay? J.J. Thomson told that this is the model of atom. This is the structure of atom. But later on, a new scientist came. His name was Rutherford. What was his name? His name was Rutherford. This Rutherford, the full name of Rutherford is Ernest Rutherford. The Rutherford told that Rutherford had done an experiment. The experiment is known as alpha scattering. Alpha scattering. This was the experiment done by Rutherford. After the experiment, Rutherford was able to guess a new structure that can be defined as there is a center part called as nucleus, which consists of plus charge, that is protons, and it is orbited by the negatively charged electrons. This was told by Rutherford. But before this structure of atom, Rutherford had done an experiment named alpha scattering. So we are going to discuss that experiment. Okay. So what he has done in alpha scattering, he took a gold foil. For example, this is a gold foil. The thickness of gold foil was around 10 to the power minus 8 meter. Okay. Why we can obtain we have used gold foil? The basic reason behind using a gold foil is because gold is the most malleable substance. Okay, most malleable means it can be drawn into thin sheets. So thinnest sheet हम किससे बना सकते हैं? Gold sheet. And he what he did? He bombarded alpha particles. Alpha particles are a positive charge helium atom which has no electrons. That is, its weight is later on we will study this. Its weight is 4 and its atomic number is 2. These are the alpha particles. These are positively charged. So when a positive charge comes in front of it, it will repel. It will be repelled. Or if there is no charge or negative charge, it will pass straight. So first observation was that most of the lines, most of the alpha particles went straight. They didn't deflect from its axis. उन्होंने अपनी axis से deflect नहीं किया. Okay, this is what is first observation. Second observation was some of the particles were deflected at small angle. This small angle, and very less particle were deflected by a large angle, that is an obtuse angle. This is an acute angle, this is an acute angle, and this is an obtuse angle. And 1 in 10,000 alpha particle returned back at the same point, retract the same point. So these were the three observations when he bombarded alpha particles which are positively charged. So he said that there is something in between that is having positive charge that deflects these positively charged particles. First thing. Second thing, most of the space was empty, that's why all the things were passing straight away. So because so he told that the remaining part of the atom was filled by electrons, and the electrons are rotating around this nucleus. He told this. So why he told this? Because the alpha particles were very thick, they were very heavy, and these electrons are very light. That's why they are not deflected or getting attached to the electrons. They are passing straight away. And there was a sheet here that is known as zinc sulfide sheet or detection plate that detects the particle that were hitting on this plate. Okay? They give a spark when this particle hit on the plate. And the last thing he observed that the large deflection and a straight deflection, that there is something in between which has very high mass and a positive charge, due to which it is deflected by the same angle. And hence he concluded that atom structure will be looking like this, that something is between, that is called as nucleus, that consists of all the mass of atom and positive charge, and the remaining part of the atom will consist of electron. But later on it was said by the Niels Bohr that if electrons are rotating in these orbits, then it should release the energy and it will finally submerge into the atom, into the nucleus. But it is not happening because everything is stable. You are not seeing anything shrinking. That's why this model was failed, and then Bohr gave a new theory. Other than this Bohr model, there is one more model that we have to study in class 11. Up to class 9, we have to study the Bohr model. So in next class, I will tell you about what is Bohr model. So in this class, what we have studied is model of J.J. Thomson. Okay, that he concluded that there are two particles inside an atom, protons and electrons. Later on it was discovered that there are three particles, one proton, one electron, and third is neutron. Neutron doesn't have any charge. Neutron has zero charge, but it has mass. It has mass which is nearly equal to proton. Which is equal to the mass of proton. Electrons has negative charge and protons has positive charge. This is all what we have to discuss in structure of atom. So this was a brief topic and we can discuss later on in further classes.